It's Sarah from the Euclid Public Library's Youth Services Department. I'm coming to you today with a video full of book recommendations for you to read to your young children. All the books on today's list are books that are available through our ebook services. Now, instead of just talking about the books and showing them to you, I'm going to be doing a screen capture so you can see how I navigate through our website, use our catalog search function, and determine which books are available in ebook format. I hope that this video will be helpful and you'll come out with some great books to read to your children.
Alright, as you can see, I'm starting out at the Euclid Public Library's website, euclidpubliclibrary.org, and what we're going to be using today is this search bar over here. This is the catalog search. It's where you can go to find anything you are wanting to check out from the library. We're just going to put the title in. Here's our results page, and this is exactly what I was hoping for. Caps for Sale by Esther Slobodkina. This is a book I actually grew up reading with my mother when I was a little kid. I loved it, so happy to recommend it. So what we're going to be looking for here, this tells us what format the book is coming in. So this is an audiobook CD, this is the physical book. Both of those you'd have to go into the library check out. That doesn't do us any good, but as we start to get down here, we start to find electronic formats. So this one is an Overdrive video streaming, so that's a video recording of the book. Here we have a Hoopla audiobook, and here, this is what I was looking for, is the Hoopla ebook. And so all of these ebook formats or electronic formats are ones that you can check out and look at either on a computer or a phone or a tablet. So no need to go out in public. You can get them from the comfort of your own home, but they're still free to check out with your library card. So now if we go over here, you can either download the book directly or look at the Google preview, which gives you a little view of the book, and you can kind of scroll through it, take a look at what it might be like. So I will tell you a little bit about this book. This is, as the title says, Caps for Sale, a tale of a peddler, some monkeys, and their monkey business. This is a very silly book that young children, especially between the ages of 2 and about 6, would love. There's a lot of funny repeating dialogue, and the peddler gets out to a lot of fist shaking and foot stomping at the monkeys that if you read it with a bunch of sort of overblown dramatic action, it'll have your kids laughing hysterically. I know I did when I was younger, so highly recommend. Now for the rest of our books, I've already have the search typed up and the search page up, so we don't need to go through that. We can just click straight through the page. Our next one here is T-Rex and the Impossible Hug by Jonathan Stutzman. And you can see only 2 results, and our second one is an ebook. Now, what drew me into this book initially was this absolutely adorable little fellow on the cover, Tiny T-Rex. This whole book is about Tiny T-Rex. He has a best friend, Spiny Stegosaurus, who's having a very hard day, and Tiny T-Rex just wants to help by giving his friend a hug, but that's very hard to do because his arms are just too small. This whole book goes through him trying to figure out different ways to be able to give his best friend a hug, and it's just absolutely sweet and actually teaches a very nice lesson about not giving up at first when things seem impossible, but working to try to figure out how to make the impossible possible, and guided all along by this adorable little fellow here. It's very cute, a total winner in my book. Click over the next tab. We have the book Hey, That's My Monster by Amanda Knoll. We're going to look at the Google preview on this one here. This is a newer book in a series with 3 different books. I've read them. You don't need to have read the earlier books to move on to the Next ones, I liked this one because it deals with the very difficult situation of being an older sibling who's suddenly having to share with a younger sibling. And we have our main character here is the older brother, and he's very happy to share a lot of things with his little sister, but the monster under his bed, that's just going too far. But his younger sister needs a monster under her bed to go to sleep, so this whole book is him trying to help her find her own monster under the bed so that he can have his back and get to sleep himself. I think it's a really cute concept that takes something that is scary for a lot of kids and turns it into a really funny adventure, very sweet. I thought it was a really cute idea. The book we are looking for is called Tops and Bottoms. I am going to show you how to search by author. Sometimes that's an easier way to search for books, especially ones that have titles that might bring up a lot of different results. So if you're doing an author search, it's easy. If you click here, just a little drop-down menu, you can switch. Going to automatically be on all fields. Just switch so it's checkmark next to author. Typically, you get the best results doing author search if you do their last name first, type their last name, type a comma, then do their first name. Now, as you can see up here, we do have a lot of search result pages, 16 total. That's a bit more than I feel like looking at right now. So if what we can do immediately, since we are only looking for books that are in an ebook format, if we come over to this blue menu on the side, limit search results, we can come down and here we go, electronic format. That's what we're looking for. So I'm clicking Hoopla ebook. I'm recommending Hoopla ebooks for the version of ebooks I'm doing right now. Hoopla, in my experience, has tended to have the widest variety of picture books in ebook format, so that's why most of the books I'm looking at are showing up as Hoopla ebooks. So if we just click include, that narrows it down great, and here right away we have tops and bottoms. I'm going to click on this. This one doesn't have a Google preview, so we can just look at the result page, but if you were getting it, just click download. It'll download onto your phone or tablet or computer, and you can start reading it right away. But this book is another one I grew up reading. This is about a very clever hare who is wanting to get some food to feed his family. I guess he doesn't have any farmland of his own, so he makes an arrangement with his neighbor, the lazy bear, who doesn't want to work his own farmland, to grow some crops for him, and they'll split them 50-50. The bear just has to choose. Does he want the tops of the crops or the bottom? As you can imagine, hijinks ensue, and we all get a very interesting combinations of lessons about laziness and doing your own work, but also it's actually a really fun way to start conversations with your kids about the science of why some crops grow above the ground and some grow below, the parts where you want to eat and where they are. So, very fun book, would highly recommend. Anyways, I hope that you've gotten some good recommendations of books to read to your kids from this, and also maybe have a bit of a better understanding of how to use the library catalog and specifically how to find electronic resources on it. Anyways, I hope everyone is doing well, and I will be coming back to you in the future with some more videos.